I don't need one of these, but I'm probably going to buy one of these. There's like a pet peeve of my current MacBook Pro 13 inch. It goes, every time they come out with a new one, I get a new one. But I feel like it depends what you run. When I'm not on the power plug, I do a lot of work in Ableton on music production and Photoshop type stuff I mess with. And goddamn, does the battery just evaporate in like 13 minutes. Anytime I'm doing something other than browsing the internet, and then the battery just gets zapped. Get under 50% battery, and then, the thing just comes to a crawl. So, whatever. I'm by a plug most of the time. It's just irritating in general for what these things cost and what they are. um, so it looks like this thing's got better performance when you're on a battery, which is nice. But holy shit. What's the super duper thing they got coming back? Where is the. Give me the side shot. Come on. Give me the money shot. Money shot. Money shot. I'll take it. All right. HDMI ports coming back, it looks like, and a card slot. I am so tired of having to carry around that gigantic tumor of an adapter that has the lightning port on it. Not lightning port. Lightning port. Got that port, the HDMI port, and the USB port. And man, is it nice to not have to carry that stupid thing around. Not lightning port, USB-C, whatever it's called. If you're in doing creative work all day, you're messing with memory cards. So it's nice that they're going to have that slot there. HDMI is nice. I kind of still just want an old school USB. You got, when a lot of times you're messing around with people and you're doing stuff with music and you're swapping back files and doing all this shit. There's a USB drive getting thrown around with MIDI clips, with 808s. You're bumping stuff around. It would be nice to just have a regular ass USB on the side. Again, you can carry that big ass adapter with you. I don't know. It's nice. So we're looking at more power. We're looking at stronger GPU. If you're doing any kind of I do quick renders in Adobe After Effects. A little more GPU power ain't gonna hurt nobody around here. We keep a crunch box. I call it a crunch box. It's just the biggest Mac you can buy with the most CPU, RAM, everything, where we do the After Effects crunching. Sometimes you need to crunch on the fly on your laptop. A little more speed ain't gonna hurt nobody. So that's kind of exciting to get some more GPU performance. You got the adapters. We got better performance on the battery, and don't want to make any jokes, but every inch counts. I feel like the 13 inch is nice, but that one more inch, that 14 inch, when they keep this thinner profile, I don't think anyone's going to notice carrying it. When I was traveling a lot, a little bit bigger laptop wouldn't have bothered me. I don't think I want a 16 or 17 inch laptop, huffing that around the airport and shit, but 14 inch, I feel like this is the most ideal thing you can get your hands on if you travel or bouncing back and forth between the studio. Man, that's all around. Again, I don't need it. I can get everything done that I need to get done on my current laptop, but just nice to see that they're getting rid of a few irritations anyways. One of that's the stupid ports. We got the SDXC card slot coming. HDMI, you can use it. I'm not that excited for that part. It's nice to have the card slot. Old school USB would be nice. And the thermal shit. As soon as I get into Ableton, if I'm trying to bounce something, man, that fan kicks on. If you're recording and your laptop's anywhere near, if I'm doing multi-channel tracking, and whatever, I got 2, 3, 4 microphones coming in, laptop kicks on. You got these super sensitive. Man, I'm running those, Shure microphones, and even with the eyeball on them, it's picking up that fan, right? It'd be nice if we could keep these things cooler without having that fan kick on. You can go in and you can try to cut it out with an EQ, but then it makes people's voices sound a little muffled. So minor irritations if you're like working in a like live studio environment, doing a lot of recording. I record a lot of podcast stuff, the music stuff. A few enhancements here would make my life a little bit easier. So prices don't look at bad. I saw them somewhere in here. I don't know, a little over a couple grand or something like that. Well, I mean, starting at, I think by the time you load these things up, they're gonna be a few bucks. We're not looking at a $5,000 laptop to start, which I think is nice. Apple shit just keeps getting more and more expensive, as it should. They try to build a premium product and they're gonna charge for it. I get that, but just some basic enhancements to make people's workflow a little easier. I think that's the step we went forward with this one. Obviously, better screen, better GPU, more powerful CPU, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, mixing. There we go. That's the fun stuff there. Mixing where the magic happens. That's where everything turns from good to great, is in mixing. I mean, there's a whole bunch of technical mumbo jumbo here that you can go read for yourself because you're probably more excited for that stuff than I am. Don't greatly care about the 1080p camera. I don't really care. I mean, I'm down. I'm such an audiophile. Anytime I can get better audio anywhere, down with that for sure. Performance, battery life, the nicer display is always cool. I can see my spectrums and 15K definition. Like, I don't know if I give a shit. Maybe when I'm doing Photoshop stuff a little bit, I care. But looks pretty slick. Front of it looks a little bit thicker. I'm curious to see what the profile ends up. Doing that multi-thread with these 10, 16 core GPUs. I mean, obviously going to get some performance out of this thing, but it's a little convenience things that I just want. I want my ports. I want something quieter. I don't want to lose performance when I'm on the battery. I prefer that the stupid fan doesn't kick in when you're trying to record some sensitive audio. So we'll see. I'm going to order one. I'll do a review and I'll run it in the studio, see what it sounds like, see if it makes my life any easier trying to get work pumped out here. But that's all I got for this one. If you plan on buying one of these, drop a comment below. Tell me what you like, don't like. Is it a waste of money? Is it worth it? Do you just like having the latest and greatest shit? I mean, that's why a lot of people buy stuff. Again, I don't need it. Maybe I'm falling into that latest and greatest shit. I don't know. There is a few workflow things here that would be a little nicer. Other thing it's like, I think they got rid of the touch bar on these. I think I dropped my 13-inch maybe 2 inches. That's probably the biggest bump it's ever had. And then the fingerprint sensor stopped working. It's like, some of this shit I just don't need and I don't care about. I just need it to work. I need it to be powerful. I need it to be fast. I need some battery life. I need convenience. Don't want to carry around a gigantic tumor of an adapter just to get a memory card access. It's frustrating. Apple could put the USB port on there. They just don't want to because they find it unsightly and it's too big. They must have petite ports. This is Apple. Anyways, got a comment, drop one below. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one.